One time that Blanco stole my girl. I was happy for it.
Well, this weekend honestly wouldn't have been out of place in a Looney Tunes video, the amount of scoring we had. The two teams combined for 66 runs in 3 games this weekend. The wind was blowing out. It was blowing hard out to pretty much dead center on day 1 and then to left center on day 2. And we had some umpires in some tight zones. And most pitchers were only throwing 1 speed for a strike. A lot of people were having trouble locating their off-speed stuff over the plate, and that makes it a lot easier to hit when you're like looking at 1 speed. So there's a lot of teeing off going on, a lot of home runs hit, people moving around, bullpen's very active. We split. We won the first 2 of the series, won one on Friday and one on Saturday, and we lost the last one. In each game, the winner scored more than 12 runs, so it was definitely a weekend you had to bring your best stick to the park, or else you weren't going to come out with a W. We had a great showing from Wyatt Whitman this weekend. Wyatt's a Crossroads League Player of the Week. Had 2 home runs, 5 extra base hits, 11 RBIs this weekend, so a great weekend for Wyatt for his first conference player of the week. Logan also picked up another pitcher of the week with multiple stellar relief appearances. And we had a single 9 against Anderson on Monday, pulled another good win. Nathan Taggart really keyed that win, kind of showing himself as a 5-tool player. He hit a home run in the first inning to start off scoring, and helped us tack on a really key additional run by executing a delayed steal. The infielders were sleeping and the catchers throwing into center field, so Taggart kept on going, and the outfielder missed the ball and he tried to pick it up and just kind of stared at it, looked at it for a minute. So Taggart kept on going, and Taggart scored from first by himself. So that helped, that pushed our lead out to 3, and that really helped us secure that victory. Andrew Kennedy had a quality start. Wind was blowing out still, so another tight zone made him really go after the hitters, and they got him a couple times, but he hung in there for 4 innings. And then Eggs was really big in relief, 3 innings in relief, holding it down, and Brett Lawson got the save. He came in the 8th, pitched the first out of the 9th, and Coach got a little tricky with his substitutions. He brought in Logan Rogers for 2 batters and moved Brett to second base. So he brought Logan in Jared Atkins' spot, and after Logan faced the 2 lefties, he took Jared right back, put Jared right back in for Logan, and Brett came back to the mound, threw 1 pitch, and got a double play and got us out of the inning. So that was a clever use of the NAI reentry rule, I think, to help us get some key outs there to finish off the game. It was good to see us play a more competitive, more typical style baseball game, a little bit lower scoring, but still finding ways to create runs and get outs. So on Monday, I did not dress for the Anderson game. Freshman Chase Roberts dressed as the extra catcher. He got his first chance to be in the varsity atmosphere and work in the bullpens. I haven't really gotten a full report on his performance yet, but haven't heard any outstanding complaints yet, so we'll give him a pass for now. It was fun to be in the stands for that game, just kind of be able to. Well, I said some things in the stands I wouldn't say in the dugout, that's for sure, in comparison to the umpire strike zone on Monday. But I don't know if Chase had my level of professionalism down there in the bullpen. I feel like that might not have been there, but I think he'll be learning still from that experience, and he'll come back strong in his next performance. One particular grievance I didn't really get a chance to air last week from the last trip was I spent way too much time with Kyle Kelsheimer, also known as aka the Sheriff. He was my seatmate and my roommate on the last trip, so it was just way too much time. I can't stand him. Big people person, Kyle. He may try to fool people by acting all cool and not like talking to people on Broho, but he's a people person. That's really where his heart is. He loves being around people. Kyle is our specialty pinch runner. He's an expert in the vault lead. It's really funny whenever he walks in the dugout when we're doing inter squad, he always likes to see which pitchers are on the opposing team. I won't name any names, but there's certain pitchers that he celebrates to see on the opposite team from. He's like, "Oh, I'm stealing today, Chuck. I'm getting one today, Chuck." I do have to apologize to Kyle though. On Monday, At practice, I was in charge of shooting fly balls to the outfielder.
Chuck yesterday, thought he was big time. Came out here and was hitting BP. Couldn't hit the ball in the grass one time, so that just probably tells you a little bit about Chuck.
And I gave kind of a rough time. I was still trying to figure things out at the beginning, and I shot him probably 3 or 4 fly balls that he had to come in running 150, 200 feet to.
Also, I had to sleep with Chuck on every trip so far. Chuck takes up about 80% of the bed.
So that's my fault, Kyle. I'll have a better performance next time for you. I'll be better.
That's Chuck.